Hello, Yoga Hippie here. I wanted to talk about today why I live in my Prius. I was trying to condense it. This is my second video. Okay, so I'm currently, as you can see, not living in my Prius because I'm house sitting. But I've been living in my Prius on and off since June of 2018. And it all started just because I wanted to road trip, and I was living in Hawaii, and needed to buy a car so that I could road trip and obviously leave Hawaii so I could take a road trip. and anyway, so I felt really called to do that and to be back over in the mainland, as they say. And my daughter just happened to be trying to sell her Prius. So I bought her Prius and intended to just live in it while I was road tripping. And then through a series of road trips, I did that. And ended up coming back to San Diego after 4 months or whatever. And well, anyway, long story short, I rented a room in January for my friend who was gonna work on taking some trainings here in San Diego to make my traveling more sustainable. So what I determined was, after being in and out of my car for 6 months, just depending on if I was house sitting, if I was working. I worked on an island for a minute. So there were different things. I went a few different places where I wasn't in my car, and then I would get back in my car and be on a road trip. So anyway, January of this year, 2019, I'm renting a room for my friend, and just realized, like, a month into that, like, one, I'm gonna have to work like all kinds of jobs. I might have to go back to bartending for a bit, while I'm figuring all this out, while I'm taking trainings, because I make good money being a massage therapist, but more money when I'm self-employed, like I am when I'm in Kansas City. But I don't want to live in Kansas City, so I am out here and I'm working at a spa. And it's not like the least lucrative, but it's definitely not the most lucrative. And San Diego is expensive. So there happens to be a lot of people living in their van or car out here. I'm definitely not alone. It's actually a big topic and frustration with the residents here. So that's a whole other topic. However, I am pretty stealthy, and nobody has ever in over a year knocked on my door. Anyhow, what I realized was, I'm paying all this money for rent. I'm just picking up shifts at the spa so that I can come and go when I want. And then how was I going to have other jobs on top of that if I never knew what my schedule was going to be at the spa, and I didn't want to be tied down? I felt like then I would be trapped and not be able to leave town when I wanted to, because I wanted to go camping or backpacking or go to Kansas City. And those are all some things I've done. And I also wanted to pay for all these trainings, and I just thought, I'm never gonna do anything but just work, and I can't handle that. I did that already. I did that until 2015. I worked my ass off, and I still worked a lot in 2015, but when I started camping, that just totally changed my whole life. So anyway, I realized I enjoyed my lifestyle when I lived in my car. The differences from living in a house or renting a room versus living in my car are pretty interesting to me. And so I have been labeled with ADHD, and so living in my car, I am much less distracted, as you can imagine, because it's just my car. If I'm in a house, there are a million things that I can get into, and then that makes me late. It makes me be stuck inside the house and not able to get out of the house until it's the very last minute that I have to leave before I have to go to work. So I'm not outside very much, even though the doors are open here in San Diego and all that. I'm still not enjoying being outside. I'm like on my phone, or I'm messing around doing whatever. I'm a piddler, and some people don't know that term. Like, I fuck around, like I'm joke and say I'm the queen of piddle. Or not like peeing piddle, but like piddling, just fucking around, like doing shit that doesn't matter, that doesn't reading articles, looking at videos, listening to YouTube videos, just a lot of stuff. And if I'm in my car, I'm outside during all that stuff, because I might chill in my car and still pedal, but I'm not late to work. I'm always early, and I'm much better at managing my time, which is a problem with people with a brain wired like mine. My life is just way simple. I go to bed pretty early in my car, like 10:30 or 11. I'm otherwise kind of a night owl. I've been having trouble since I've been on a 6-week-long house sitting stint between 4 different people. It's literally been one after another, and I'm back on my 3rd stint here at the Wallens house, which is not a bad gig, as you can see. So anyway, today I worked on my tan. But anyway, I decided I could save a whole lot more money, and that I enjoyed those perks about being out of my car. So I'm usually up at like 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and I do my meditations, and then I need to get outside and move. So I need to get out of my car. So I go to either the park or the beach, and then I go for a walk, because I can't run anymore at the moment because of my knee. And but anyway, I can walk, so I'll go for a walk, and then I'll do some yoga, and sometimes I'll sit outside and read. It just depends on the day and my schedule. So I've been able to pay for a hell of a lot of trainings and go backpacking to Santa Rosa Island. I also went camping several times, and I've been to Kansas City for 3 weeks. And all of that, and I'm going again in October, and I have some more trainings, and I'm buying some things that I couldn't otherwise have purchased, so that are propelling me forward in my career, the things for my career, which I will share more about. I'm pretty excited about it. It's sound healing, so that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, so I like it. I like my lifestyle when I'm in my car. I do miss running water, and standing and opening doors is like a thing that's nice to do. And I miss being able to make my coffee every morning. So other than that, most of it's just whatever. There's pros and cons to everything in life. And to me, it seemed way more enjoyable to work less and enjoy my life being way more simple. And I figured out where I pay my friend $15 a month to shower at her house, and I love her and she loves me, and so it's fun to visit with her whenever I go over to shower at her house or her apartment. And she's the one I was renting a room from, so it's all good. And then I've been able to house sit, and I've gotten paid for a few of my house sitting gigs. So that's pretty awesome. Most of them have paid me, which has been pretty fun. So I didn't really start a house sitting business, but that's what's happened. So it's been a great little perk. Anyway, I eat much healthier when I house sit. I tend to gain a few pounds while I'm at whoever's house. So right now I've currently gained 7 pounds in 6 weeks of house sitting. So the 22nd, I'm back in my car, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about getting back out and walking and doing all my things. So I am going to go for a walk tonight. But anyhow, so I eat better and I eat less overall. I exercise more, and I'm outside more, and I meet interesting people, and I save a lot of money and live a way better life. So that's why I live in my Prius, and I'm gonna buy a van and be a van lifer. But I'm waiting to do that until next year sometime. I gotta pay off my Prius first. And anyway, I hope that this video inspired you to follow your dreams, no matter how crazy they may seem, and to do whatever it takes to accomplish your dreams and to follow your heart more than anything. I hope you'll like my video and subscribe to my channel.